we are all motivated to virtue signal out to the group because we're such social creatures. And let me just throw a definition of virtue signaling for a second. So it's the action or practice of publicly expressing opinions or sentiments intended to demonstrate how good your character is or your own moral correctness of your, position or particular issue. Okay. So it's basically chirping out like, look how good I am.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And so we do this pretty universally. I mean, obviously some of us do it more than others. Many of us do it really unconsciously. As you become more conscious of this, you can tend to do it less because you go, why am I motivated to share so loud?
Right, right.
I'm kind of showing off right now, or I'm trying to let everybody know, like, this is how I feel, right? But virtue is something that we all value because it's socially valuable. If you're a virtuous person, you're trustable. I can partner with you. I can do all these things, right? And so we have this deep motivation to share how virtuous we are, right? Even when we're maybe not, right? We might be advertising how virtuous we are, or this is how I will be, or whatever. But when these tribes shrink down, we start to share more and more virtue that's based not on character or necessarily what's right, but more and more on things that really shouldn't be valued as virtuous, like, color of skin or things that we have no control over, have nothing to do with being virtuous, and yet we're jumping on to get in the us space with that, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it really starts to incentivize this new technology where we can all share our virtue signaling. It really starts to incentivize yelling down people that are quote unquote bad, right? Because it's so easy to say anything to anyone anytime. I don't have to do a lot of work to do a lot of virtue signaling and look cool in my group, right? So if my group, and that really incents us, and there's studies about this that shows that this is how we're heading, it incents us to become more radicalized toward whatever we think our group is.
Right.
So if we think our group is conservative, I want to be more conservative than the group to kind of be held in high esteem of the group of conservatives, right? If I'm more progressive, I want to be even more progressive. And as we see somebody who's not in our group, we jump on it loudly and quickly. And then when we see other people, which we'll get to the third reason in a second, there's another influencer here that gets kind of compounded on this. As we see the other people in our group doing it, we want to jump on and participate. Me too. Like, I feel that way also, right? Like, yeah, that guy is really bad or whatever. And we start to not think things all the way through. We start to not listen to all sides because there's a payoff for putting up our hand really fast and going like, that guy's so bad. Did you see how bad he was? Etc.
Thanks for tuning into the Rob Scott Show. My name's Sarah, and I'm here with Rob Scott. He's a master level coach. And we're here to we got to start this again. Cut.